The richest man in history had one chance to ask God for anything, anything at all. He didn't ask for money, he didn't ask for power, he didn't ask for long life. What he asked for instead made him wealthier than anyone who has ever lived. And what God said back to him reveals a pattern that can change your financial life forever. Welcome to day 2 of the biblical wealth codes. Yesterday we decoded Proverbs 23:7 and discovered that your financial ceiling is set by your self-concept. Today we go deeper with one of the most remarkable conversations in the entire Bible. 1 Kings chapter 3 verses 9 through 13. God appears to Solomon in a dream and says, "Ask for whatever you want me to give you." And Solomon responds, "Give your servant a discerning heart to govern your people and to distinguish between right and wrong." Think about the weight of that moment. The creator of the universe gives you a blank check. You can have anything. What do you ask for? Most people would ask for money. Some would ask for health. Others would ask for power or fame. Solomon asked for none of those things. He asked for wisdom. Specifically, he asked for the ability to discern, to tell the difference between right and wrong, between opportunity and trap, between what looks good and what is good. And here is where it gets extraordinary. Listen to God's response. "Since you have asked for this, and not for long life or wealth for yourself, nor have asked for the death of your enemies, but for discernment in administering justice, I will give you what you have asked for. I will give you a wise and discerning heart, so that there will never have been anyone like you, nor will there ever be. Moreover, I will give you what you have not asked for, both wealth and honor, so that in your lifetime you will have no equal among kings." Did you catch that? Solomon asked for one thing, and God gave him everything. He asked for wisdom, and wealth came as the overflow. He pursued capacity, and provision followed automatically. This is not a random act of divine generosity. This is a pattern, and once you see it, you cannot unsee it. The pattern is this: pursue capacity and provision follows. Chase the ability to think well, decide well, and discern well, and the money follows the wisdom. It doesn't work the other way around. Money without wisdom always destroys itself. How many athletes, musicians, and lottery winners have proven this? They got the provision without the capacity, and it evaporated. But wisdom with money, that's a dynasty. That's what Solomon built. The Bible says his annual income was 606 talents of gold. In today's currency, scholars estimate that somewhere between $2 and $60 billion per year. He had trading fleets, copper mines, an empire, all flowing from a single decision to prioritize wisdom over wealth. So what does this mean for you practically? It means the single best investment you can make is not in stocks, not in real estate, not in crypto. It's in your own mind. It's in developing your ability to think, to discern, to make decisions under uncertainty. Wisdom is the ultimate asset class. Here is why: real estate can crash, stock markets can collapse, currencies can devalue. But wisdom generates wealth in every season. A wise person can lose everything and build it back, because the asset that created the wealth in the first place, the discerning mind, is still intact. Warren Buffett was once asked what his greatest investment was. He didn't name a stock. He said it was a public speaking course he took when he was 20 years old. He invested in his own capacity, and it paid dividends for the rest of his life. The practical application is this: before you invest another dollar into assets, invest in learning. Ask yourself this question and write it down. What skill, if I mastered it, would 10 times my earning capacity? Is it sales? Is it leadership? Is it financial literacy? Is it communication? Is it a technical skill in your industry? Whatever that skill is, that's your Solomon prayer. That's you asking for wisdom instead of wealth. And here is the promise embedded in the pattern. When you pursue the capacity, the provision follows. Not because of magic, because wisdom creates value, and value attracts wealth. It's cause and effect, designed by God and built into the fabric of how the world works. So here is your challenge for day 2. Identify that one skill, the one that, if mastered, would transform your earning capacity. Write it down, and this week take one concrete step toward developing it. Buy the book, enroll in the course, find the mentor, watch the tutorial, plant the seed of wisdom, and trust the pattern. Drop your answer in the comments. What skill would 10 times your income if you mastered it? I want to hear from you. Tomorrow, day 3, we discover that God invented goal setting 3,000 years before modern science proved it works. Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 2 contains a command that every wealthy person follows. Whether they know it's from the Bible or not, subscribe so you don't miss it. This is the Biblical Wealth Codes. I'll see you tomorrow.